Hey everybody, thanks for joining me today. It is a beautiful spring day, as you can probably hear the birds, and I'm sure there's probably going to be some airplanes flying overhead today, so my apologies in advance. Anyhow, I went for a walk this morning with my dog Jess, and I found a really cool piece of wood that I'm going to do a project with today. I'm going to bring it in a little closer after I show you from here. It has a slight burnt part to it, which I guess I'm kind of attracted to sometimes. I've done a couple burnt pieces in the past, but this one's kind of cool because it has a couple natural occurring rocks. There's one right here, and there's one right here on the back side. And in bringing it home, some of the bark got sloughed off, and so I'm just going to kind of look at it for a minute and kind of figure out what I want to do. But what Jess brought home the other day was pretty cool. I have a little deer horn right here. You can see there's a little bit of stuff in it. I'm not sure where she picked it up, probably somewhere just laying around the property or right outside our fence line, but I am going to use this today with this piece of wood. So, I guess I'm going to take some of that bark off. Anyhow, like I said, some of it's a little bit burnt, it's been laying around, so I'm just going to pick some of this off. Okay, so I kind of think I have an idea. It's kind of hard to see, I know. Let's see if I can get out in the sun better. But there's a space in the piece of wood here and over here. And it looks like I can make this deer horn fit right in that space. So, scoot back over. Here's the deer horn. And I kind of think it'll fit right here. And this is my little container. I have some rocks, some shells, just some different things that I've collected that I use for my wood pieces. But I picked out a couple light kind of turquoise rocks. Let me get in and show you a little bit closer here. A couple turquoise rocks. I'm going to use these with this. So I'm going to get a close-up of the wood and kind of what I have going on, and you can probably see this other rock that's in here a little bit better. So I'm going to get closer up for that, and I'm going to get to work on it. And I'm going to keep this really minimal and really simple, more on the natural side. So we'll see what I come up with. Okay everybody, so what I went ahead and did was I took my steel brush and I brushed the entire thing, and then I used my thicker gauge steel wool and went over the entire thing, both sides, and then I used my thinner gauge steel wool and went over the entire thing. So now this is where it's at. Unfortunately my video stopped during that whole process, so my apologies, but you guys know how to work a brush and some steel wool, so that's that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go use the air compressor, and I'm going to blow this all off. And then when we come back, I'm going to show you what my idea is for making this masterpiece. So bear with me. I'll see ya in 2 and 2. Alright, I got this all blown off now. Cool thing I did find when I was looking at it is down in this little groove, it's kind of hard to see, I did find a couple more rocks, so it's kind of neat. Anyways, this is kind of my idea. I was thinking about gluing this here, like so. And then, like I showed you before, I had these two rocks. So I'm thinking about putting this one here, and I think this one down here. Something like that. So I think what I'm going to use is I have some Gorilla Glue Clear Grip, and I've used it before. It does go a long way. This one, it says to apply to each surface to be bonded. To maximize bond strength, wait approximately 2 minutes for the adhesive to partially dry before joining surfaces. So that's what I'm going to do. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the rocks first, and then I'm going to do the deer horn. So because this is bone, a little bit sloughs off naturally because we scraped it off and it gets in here. So I have to make sure this is cleaned out really well before we put the glue in. So take this one more time. There we go. That cleaned off. Actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and do the horn first and then do the rocks. So. So we're just going to wait for just a little bit here. Can you guys hear the birds in the background? And the bees? They're out in full effect. It's spring. All right, I think we're gonna see if we can get this to stick. All right. So now we're going to do this rock. And you don't need a lot, okay? You don't need a lot. And unfortunately, my neighbor's dogs are barking like crazy, so my apologies. just using the little tool to get some of this glue off here. And this little guy, I'm going to put down here on this side. Kind of like it right there, so. All right, you guys, so we're just gonna let this sit to dry for 24 hours, and then I will show you the final product, which is pretty much this right here. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you like this simple project. I like it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for joining me today. Make it a gorgeous day every day. Bye.